Hello, everyone. We are going to talk about the last topic for the month of March. March is really marching, right? So, we're going to talk about the last topic, which is going to be a big topic. It's the illusion of options, right? So I'll wait to see if anyone else come on. This is not going to be a very long live because I know that timing has changed, right? Things happen, life be life in. But I promised that I was going to come on here, so that is what I'm doing. There's so much going on in life, as you all know. I am very transparent with you all throughout my whole journey, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Like, I'm grateful for it. But we're going to talk about episode 3, the illusion of options, and this is going to be a big one. This is going to be a major one. So I'll wait another minute or two and just see if anyone joins. If not, the recording is going to be powerful, so I'm going to leave that there. You guys see my face okay? Hopefully, yeah. I think so. I think it's good. And I'm so sorry for not being here at 7. I was supposed to be here at 7. Things happen, but I was like, listen, regardless of anything, I'm coming back. I'm coming here. So after I worked out, this is the raw rebuild, right? So after I did that, I was like, okay, gotta do what I'm supposed to do. So, okay, let's go into episode. Is this the third one or the fourth one? This is the third one. The third episode, the illusion of options. Okay. First, I want to thank anyone for watching, right? Thank you. I'm Coach Anita Monique, and I am going to talk to you about the illusion of options. So, with autoimmunity, mine specifically is multiple sclerosis. Whenever you're diagnosed with any diagnosis, right, any autoimmunity, it seems like we want to blame people. We want to blame something. We want to find a reason and figure it out, right? We want to figure out what it is, whether it's food, it's stress. We want to pinpoint it on something and be like, that's the reason. That's what I did. I know the day I heard the words multiple sclerosis from my neurologist, I came home. Right? I came home. I had valet trash at the apartment I was at. And I threw everything away, right? I threw everything away after studying Dr. Walls, right? I thought the things that were causing it was like sugar, gluten, all those things. I threw it away because I wanted something to blame. But honestly, this is the good part. Sometimes it's nothing that we're doing, right? It's nothing that we're doing. Maybe it's something that we're not doing. And that is pretty powerful. Let me see if I can get a better angle on this camera. Get 1 second. Oh, a little bit. Okay. So maybe it's something that we're not doing. So for me personally, I'm going to tell my story, share my story. So and I'm going to stop using the filler words, right? I'm going to just go and tell my story. So for me, what I was not doing was two things, and it was very, very important. This is important. Write it down, okay? The one first thing that I wasn't doing is I was not fueling my muscles, right? That's pretty big. I wasn't fueling my muscles, so I wasn't giving my muscles what I needed. I saw MS as this big thing, right? But the simple thing of MS is it loses communication. It's trying to tell your brain is trying to tell your muscles to do something, to move, to do one thing or another, right? And that communication is slowed down. I had absolutely no business being vegan. And I'll talk about that a little bit later, right? I had no business being vegan. But I was. I was vegan for like almost 2 years, and I should not have been. That's me personally, right? So it was first that. And then the second thing I didn't do, so I didn't fuel my muscles, is one. The second thing I didn't do, I didn't move. I did not move. I did not move. When you do not move your body, it stays in the same position that it is in, right? And if I was sitting down, I was addicted to learning about MS. I studied that thing all the time and I read all the time. So I was in this position, literally what I'm in. And it was during the time when they said to like stay safe, right? To stay, because with autoimmunity, you have an active immune system. So they didn't know what was going on with this pandemic. So it was kind of suggested from the medical team during that time to kind of stay put. Right, stay put, stay away. If you don't have to go to work, that's perfect, but just stay away. And when I did that, going to move your body in any other way became difficult. It became difficult. It became hard to do that. Right. So, those are two things that I did not do. I did not fuel my muscles. That's number one. I did not fuel my muscles. And then I didn't move. So, then when it came time for me to actually move, it was really hard to do it. So that is the illusion of options, right? I felt like, oh, there's food, like I can blame the food. It was food that made me get this disease, right? So I opted a different way of eating, right? I've never was vegan in my life, right? But I began to be vegan from like, let's say mid end of no 2021 and 2022. I cannot believe it is 2026. It's crazy. So from 2021 ish, late 2021 to 2022, maybe going into 2023, I was vegan, plant based, alkaline vegan. Now I'm not saying that you cannot fuel your body being vegan, but it is extremely difficult to do it when on an alkaline diet. It is extremely difficult, right? There are plenty vegans or people who don't eat meat, right? You can find protein. It's not as much as meat, right? But you can find protein and fuel your muscles. Alkaline is it's very hard, and I thought I was doing the right thing, and that's why I went there, right? We all know it is healthy, right? Eating a smoothie is a good thing. It made me feel refreshed, but it didn't fuel my muscles. So that's why I say the option, well, the illusion of the different options to treat it. And that was an illusion for me. If I'm being honest, the diet was an illusion for me. So I didn't feed my muscles. And then, no, let's say I was vegan 2022 to 2023. Because in 2024 is when I learned the body has, oh my goodness, the body has over 600 muscles. 600 muscles. First of all, I went to private school all my life, all my entire life. Best education, right? Ain't never know that. I'm not saying they didn't teach that. Maybe they did teach it, but I never knew the body had 600 muscles. If muscles malfunction, we malfunction. If the muscles don't work, we don't work. Muscles make everything happen in the body. There are muscles that's responsible for me talking. Like for me talking now, muscles are making that happen. right? There are people that I know that don't have the ability to talk. They don't have the ability to use their voice, and that's because of a muscle. It's muscle to do anything. It's muscles for me to blink, right? For me to blink, it takes muscles. Muscles for me to walk across the room. Muscles for me to raise my hand. Everything is muscle fueled. And that's when I had an oh shit moment. Like I had an oh shit. Once I learned that, I was like, Anita, what are you doing? What are you doing? And that's when my journey has been so long because I had a lot of time. Well, I just stopped. I'm a very genuine and honest person, right? So I was like, what in the world is going on? Okay, let's see. Oh no, I turned the camera off. That's why I'm like pressing buttons. Okay, there I go. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to see if y'all were paying attention. Yes. So all those muscles. So the body is 600 muscles. That's major. Over 600 muscles is major. The human body has over 600 muscles. Google it. When my physiotherapist told me that, I said, "Excuse me, can you say that again? Like, can you say that again?" And that's when something clicked inside of me, and I was like, "That's the MS problem. The muscles is the MS problem." So if you saw that I posted a video recently about myelin, we hear myelin all the time, myelin, right? And I myself was even lost in the world of myelin. But then I had to critically think and ask myself, what is myelin? We know that it's the covering of the nerve, right? We hear that, we're taught that, we learned that. But it actually is the covering of the nerve that slows the communication down to guess what? The god darn muscles. So since multiple sclerosis was a diagnosis, was my diagnosis, I had absolutely no business not fueling my muscles. I should have definitely been doing it. That's number one thing that needs to be done, fueling the muscles. The muscles are everything. It's everything. Whew. So it's the illusion, the illusion of options, right? I felt like, oh, I was doing the right thing. And I don't fault myself at all. There's so much that I learned all throughout my journey, but that is why my journey has been so, I don't even want to say long because now I feel like it can help people, right? There's no way that I can tell people that I can be a coach, right? A multiple MS Society coach and only be on one side, like only experience one side. That's not fair, right? At least anyone that I'm helping and talking to, I've been on both sides of the fence, right? I've been on both sides. I've been on the food only side. Today, currently, I am on Rituxan, and Rituxan is working really well for me. But I have to help the medicine help me. I don't know what okay, bear with me just in case I pressed the wrong button, but I don't see why it came up. Oh, I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm not worrying about my screen. You guys can't hear me. I can't see any comments though. So if you comment, I'll comment after. Let me press one thing. Nope, I'm not pressing no more buttons. No more buttons. No more buttons. So if you're commenting, I cannot see anything because the way that I have my screen set up. But I promise, I will after, right? After I will definitely comment and then let you know if you have any questions. So I will definitely get to it. But that's basically all I wanted to say. And the most important thing is this is something that people don't discuss with autoimmunity. The most important thing is that we blame something. We blame something. We blame an object. We blame whether it's medicine, we blame food. We have to have a thing to blame, right? We even blame the darn disease, right? We always have to fault something. And unfortunately, sometimes they go to ourselves, right? So doctors are not wrong when they name it autoimmune disease. It is because it's internal, right? And it's ourself. So I challenge you all to change the way that you perceive things. And that's what I'm doing. So you're not doing it by yourself, but just changing the way you perceive things, right? So I'll give you an example of the story that I just told about my journey with MS. I changed it from, man, you wasted a lot of time, Anita. You wasted a lot of time, to, Anita, you learned a lot of shit. Like, you learned a lot of things um, that now you can teach someone else. With my coaching with the MS Society, oh my goodness, the first person that I coached was a 37-year-old female, and I was just so happy. She recently diagnosed, right? I was so happy because it's like, oh my goodness, I can tell you about my journey. It's 9 years I've been diagnosed, right? 9 years, but I don't know. I thought food could beat this diagnosis, right? I thought food could beat it. Want to no, don't remove me from the stage. But what's going on? Why can't I, now I want to see. Oh, I can see it now. I think if anyone comments, yeah, if anyone commented, I can't see it now. I figured it out. I figured it out. But yes, that is the whole premise of everything. And the premise of it is just the illusion, the illusion of options. But it's never, ever too late to fix yourself. I don't care how big a diagnosis looks, right? You can fix yourself. That's what I'm doing now. I'm in the middle of a raw rebuild, and it is not easy at all. Some days I ask myself, why the hell am I doing this? Right? Why am I doing this? When you're rebuilding muscle, you're waking something up that you let stay stagnant for a while. So think if you're sleeping and somebody wakes you up. We are like not angry, but we may get a little anxious, right? We're not the best versions of ourselves. Our muscles are the same exact way. There's so many people I speak to about working out and stretching and doing things, and they tell me that creates a flare for them, so they don't want to do it. And it is different. We're waking up muscles that we haven't used. It doesn't feel good. I'll be lying my behind off if I said it feels good. It feels like the muscles are like, heard you was looking for me. Like, and it does wake up. And not only that, you have to train it, right? You have to train it. But I'm committed to this because it's amazing that you can rebuild it. Like, thinking that the inevitable, like, once you have the mess, there's nothing you can do. That's BS. Like, that's BS. You can. It's not going to be easy, right? It is not going to be easy at all, but there's so much that you can do. So the illusion of options, right? The illusion of options. What I would recommend is that you get an amazing neurology team. Amazing. I love my doctor down. Like, he is amazing. He does not play about me, and I feel so protected, right? So I have a good neurologist, very good neurologist. I also have a very good um, PCP. My PCP provider is excellent, right? We can have a talk about any type of lab, and it immediately be something that's prescribed for me. Uh-oh, phone's almost dying. Yeah, it'll immediately be something that a lab they want me to have tested. So I love my insurance coverage, and people don't say that, right? People don't say that anymore. I love mine, and I'm really, really grateful because they do not play about me. I'm also have a therapist, so I have a whole neurological team, right? I have a therapist. That's amazing. I have a physiotherapist, so I have to move, right? Because sometimes in my head, I'll do a few reps and I'll be like, oh, that's good, right? And I'll say that's good for like a week and it's not good, right? So I need someone to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. Right now, it is so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. But you know what? I made a few I made a few goals for myself, right? I said, if you do this 30-day and you stay with this 30 days, then bam, you have this benefit, right? So that's amazing. So I'm in a 30-day challenge with myself now, right? And then 30 days, I have an amazing benefit, and it's going to be, I can't wait, right? Counting down the days. And then after that 30 days, the 30-day is going to be really close to my birthday. So I have to figure it out. I have a way that I'm celebrating my birthday already, right? Already. But I have to insert something there too. It won't be quite my birthday, it'll be like the end of May. So doing that, I'm challenging myself because if I'm honest, this period where it's uncomfortable, this period, this is where I stop. And I stopped a million times before because I'm like, it's not comfortable. I don't want to do this. My muscles feel a type of way, but it's only during that consistency is when you get better. So this time there is no quitting. I am so serious when I say I'm knocking down the door to my 40s. I'm knocking down 40, what up? I'm here. So that is definitely the plan and what I am doing. I cannot believe I'm days away from my 40th birthday. That is crazy and insane. Days away from my 40th birthday, but I'm grateful, right? Super grateful because 40 is going to be a year for me. 30 were the lessons, right? In my third decade were the lessons. This is like, okay, this is where you're reaping everything that you learn and your blessings. So I'm ready for it. I'm ready. I survived the third decade, so 40, let's go. Let's go. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. The illusion of options. Two things that I want you to get from it is that sometimes we think we're doing the best thing for ourselves, and then later we find out it wasn't the best thing. But you can totally change that, okay? Whatever it is, it's never, ever, ever too late. It's never too late. Never. So I just want people to keep going, right? Keep going, hire the help that you need. Know that you can. It doesn't matter how hard it is. Multiple sclerosis was scary as hell to me. Like I sat in this chair and I read so many books, right? And I didn't move and stretch, but that's what we're doing right now. That's what I'm doing now. Move, stretching, and waking my muscles up. Like, hello, hello, this Anita, who this? But I'm super, super, super happy and I'm very grateful that you watch me. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. StreamYard isn't sending me any comments, so I don't think you guys have any comments tonight. But you can always send me a message or comment on this video. I promise to get to you. Okay? Thank you so much for being here. Let me just click on there. And I'm so afraid that when I click, I don't know what happened. See, and it's so weird. My background is there. Like they be stressing me out. Okay, I'm new to all this technology stuff, so my background is there, but my background is not the background for me. It's like a back of the background. It's too much. It's too much. But regardless of how difficult it is for me, I'm never quitting. Right? I'm never quitting. I said I was gonna be here and it's late, y'all, but I'm here, I'm here. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for watching. And you all have a great night, okay? If you have any questions, send me a message or comment on this video. Good night.